Thinking about getting the COVID vaccination, thinking about getting vaccinated, or thinking about getting your children vaccinated. But before you do that, there's three things I want you to do, or rather research. The first one I want you to research is going to be athletes collapsing. It's just that simple. All you have to do is go on Google, type in athletes collapsing, just those two words, hit enter, and see what pops up. And then just take a look at the amount of people, or rather athletes, that have collapsed on the field for no apparent reason for the past 2 years or the year and a half since this thing been going on. And you can make your own correlation there. The second thing, or rather, the second person I want you to look up would be a doctor named Robert Malone. Robert Malone, you should look him up. He was one of the head doctors on the creation of the mRNA vaccination. So you should definitely check out his views on getting this vaccine and see what he's talking about. And the number three is just something I want you to think about, because you got to understand that the mRNA vaccination, the way it was designed is designed to give instructions to your cells to produce a certain type of antigen. The antigen is called the spike protein. The spike protein is what is on the of the outside of the virus, outside of the coronavirus. They have spike proteins all on the outside of them, so on the edge. Like, that's why they call it corona, because they got all these little spikes everywhere, and those spikes. That's how our body identifies the vaccine. I don't want to go into it because I'm mess that up a little bit, but I just want you to think about that. The mRNA, or the R, let me see, make sure I'm saying it right. The mRNA vaccines are designed for your body to give instructions. Let's understand that, to give instructions to your cells to produce spike protein. And those spike proteins, they end up on the outside of your cell, and then your body sees those spike proteins on the outside of your cell and say, "Hey, what the hell are you guys doing here? And we need to clean you up." And then they start to produce. Then they start to clean up the mess. Right. So now your body is in a situation where it's attacking the spike proteins which you yourself made. But as I can say, I don't want to go into all of that. I just want you to think about um, when was the last time something. When was the last time something was given instruction? When the last time any outside thing gave instructions to your DNA to make something, or rather, instructions to your cell to make anything? The only person giving instruction to cell is DNA. You know what I mean? And DNA was not created by man. DNA is created by God. So, so what are they doing here? Yeah, it seemed like somebody want to play God to me, but you, it's all ultimately up to you what you want to do. And believe me, ain't nothing more precious on this earth right now than your health. I mean, there's no job that's more important than you. You know, and that's against our right as human beings to fuck with our jobs for making our own decisions. Like I said, do those 3 things. I don't want to make this video too long because I could keep going on and on. God bless.